welcome back to my Flippin' Van Life. We are checking out the new displays at the Anthropology, and the theme is strawberries. I thought they were pretty cool, and then we went and got our coffee because it is a long drive because we are headed out to the Brass Armadillo. Yes, we are back, and that sign is right. They are open until 9 p.m., which is fantastic during the weekday. And right when you walk in, there's some beautiful cases. I saw this single horn apartment size Epergne by FENTON. It was like $300. Fantastic Blanco vase back there, and the tangerine, some chubby birds. They had some Fire King, some Franciscan. Nice stuff in this case, a wide variety. I really like that. And that sculpture in the back left, well, back is probably a Karg. Looking at this fine rib FENTON stretch glass vase. It is carnival glass. It was only $14.99. It's a cobalt blue. And since we have the FENTON sale coming up, I said, sure, for $15, I will take that. And then down here, they had more FENTON. They didn't know that was a FENTON, but they know this is FENTON. So the price was pretty higher and not where I could get it for resale, but that heart optic lidded dish is amazing. It's $100, but beautiful. Don't see that shape very often. Some more covered dishes, some angels, a cute little polar bear, also FENTON. And then I found this cute little cat back here. Look at him. He's adorable with his little blue eyes. I think he was like $20. And then they had some of those, I believe they're Mosser roosters. They don't glow, they're more modern and cute, but eh. And then a little set of measuring cups, and I thought maybe they could have been older. They weren't, they did not glow. I did test them, even though I didn't show it. I whipped out my keychain real quick before I walked out of the booth, just to, set my mind at ease. Then look at this beautiful sculpture. It is gorgeous. The tag says it is made by West Holmes, and the original tag is still on the sculpture. That lamp is also beautiful with the tassels on it. I think that was only like $40, and I thought, wow, that would be fun. The birds, they say are Murano, and there's this huge, I guess, vase. Beautiful lady on there. And then I found these cats, like, look how cute they are. I'm like, what are you all doing down there? I've never seen them with their heads tilted like that. So, of course, they're made in India. They're made of wood, very lightweight, and I just thought they were adorable, so I wanted to share them with you. And then down over here, there was some pottery planters, and I don't know. I've never tried selling planters with, for plants. And then I found these Holt Howard rooster salt and pepper shakers. They were only $10, but of course the one has a broken beak right there. I'm like, I don't think it's worth it just for the one. I usually don't pick up Holt Howard if it's got damage like that, unless it's like a super rare piece, and the roosters are extremely common. So, and then down here, cute little puppies. They were $25 for the pair. I thought they were cute. I love the little berets, and the bottom said made in China. So even though I think they are vintage, they're more modern vintage. Not as vintage as most vintage, I guess I could say. And then down over here, we had a beautiful display of glass from all different kinds of makers. And in here, there's a uranium glass display. So of course, that's what caught my attention. There's a juice reamer, trays, platters, fun stuff in there. And then I was looking at that bottle in there. That is so pretty. They have a giraffe. I have that giraffe. It's leather wrapped. And then over here was a fantastic another sculpture. It's called The Flame, and I can see why. I think I've shown you this one before. It's been here for a little bit, and I still love it. It gets my attention every time. Ooh, and this is one of my favorite booths, cases, because it has all of this MCM glass. Look at all the Viking long-tailed birds, candy dishes, swan glass vases. They have some moon and star fairy lamps, candy dishes, salt and pepper shakers, you name it, they have it. And I don't know if those are the Ellie Smith version or the Weshire version. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Weshire. So both companies made them. And then I found this swan glass vase by Ellie Smith, and it was a beautiful peacock blue. It was only like $79. Back in the day, I probably would have picked it up, but nowadays the prices have gone down, so I left it. Fantastic. It's a Leak perfume bottle I've seen before. The unicorn is poured by Mosser, but it's a Fenton mold. And then some more Fenton back there. Mosser cat, even though the tag says Fenton, that's a Mosser cat. Has the M right on it. And then they had some cute little elves. And then up here, there was a genie bottle on Empoli, and it was the bubble pattern. And over here, they had, I think it was Libby or Ink or Hawking. One of the two. It's a fantastic canister with a green design on it. It was real pretty. And then this caught my attention because I thought it was going to be jadeite, but it wasn't. It was like flashed glass, but I love the shape of that. And I think they said it was Ink or Hawking. And then a paperweight over here, but it didn't excite me. All right, over here, this was a really cool Fenton piece. Nice carnival glass bowl in the cobalt blue. I don't think I've ever seen that pattern before, so I wanted to check it out. I don't remember how much it was, but beautiful. Look at how heavy that iridescence is. And obviously it was a little above what I wanted to pay because I put it back. And the Fenton sale is coming up on Knick-Knack, so super excited about that. Look at this cat. He's cute. All right, down here, there's a lot of Fenton here. And I don't know if it's just because I'm like on the hunt right now, but I don't remember so much Fenton being here. There's a little Fenton piece. Nice little drape rose bowl with footed pedestal. And then over here, there was some pink. Down here, this was Free State, and I almost got it. It was $25, and Free State is out of Lawrence, Kansas. It's a glass company that's no longer in business, so you can find them around the Kansas City metro area for sure, and obviously Lawrence, but they don't make them anymore, and it's just not well known. If you know the area, you would know it, but I thought it was neodymium, so while I'm trying to decide to get it or not, I came down here to check in the fluorescent light to see if it was neodymium, but it was not. So had it been, I probably would have got it, but since it's not such a well-known brand, I did put it back. Probably will regret that, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. If it's there next time, it was meant to be. That's always my mantra. And then up here, they had some bells, more Fenton up here, candy dishes, and I found, this was, they said it was a vase. It was signed, but for the life of me, I could not read that signature. And I thought it was more of a perfume bottle, and I still have an extra stopper, but I don't think my stopper would fit in that tiny mouth there because my stopper's a little on the thicker side, so I decided against getting it, even though it is pretty. It could be a vase. I could be wrong. Who knows? And then down here, they had some Fenton baskets, and a purple vase, candy dishes, and another Fenton basket. They say it's Fenton. It probably is. And yeah, it is. You can see on where the handles attached, there's a design, and all those designs are different, and that's kind of the artist's signature mark right here. This one's like the bullseye, and even though it's Fenton and a basket, it was only $20, so that's why I kind of thought about it. And then I'm like, no, it's got a handle, Sandy, come on. Get in your right headspace, no handles. All right, let's look up here, some dishes, pink depression glass. There's some beautiful vases over here. This one really caught my attention. It's actually etched brass, and it had an elephant on it. And again, I think it was only like $8 or $9, so not a bad price at all. And then a really large candy dish right next to it. And there's some clear glass in here and some carnival marigold and clocks. It was loud in there. All the clocks were ticking. This, they said, was Venetian glass. I do believe it's a Murano. It does have its original sticker on the side right there. And it's a real pretty fish. It was $30. Nah, it was not pretty enough. If it was a little bit more fancy, I would have thought about it. And then this was really cool. This was actually lucite. It was $100, and I don't know much about artisan lucite. It is signed on the bottom left there, and obviously it's meant to look like a perfume bottle. I thought it was real pretty, but at $100 and not knowing anything about it, I'm like, I don't want to research that today. So I left it. And then down here, there was a beautiful candlesticks in the blue stretch glass there. Could be Fenton, not sure on those ones. And then they had a chocolate slag glass nappy. And I thought that was really pretty too. And I think they said it was FENTON, and it could be. I'm not 100% sure on it. Beautiful basket back here. Now this is a handle exception, except that it was like $65, and it is a Victorian basket with all those applied flowers. And there's a couple makers that did that. I'm not sure on that one. And then up here, oh, this was a real pretty FENTON piece, milk glass, silver crest. I love how it has a twist. That's why it caught my attention. And then another beautiful FENTON basket that was hand painted, and some uranium glass back there. And then they had some roosters. They had some Heisey over there on the left. And this one is New Martinsville, which then became Viking glass. So cool pieces to see. You don't see those every day. I wish they had some color to them. If they had color, I probably would have picked them up. And then down here, those are Anchor Hawk and Moonstone divided dishes. And then up here, okay, this is a beautiful feathered vase. It was signed, and the artist is Elaine Hyde, who I've never heard of before. Her signature is very clear. She writes very nicely. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. But then this one caught my attention because it reminded me of Lundberg, and they just said signed. And when you turn it over, it is signed on the bottom. And I saw an L and what could be Lundberg. I need to get a closer look at it. I took a chance on it. It was only $25, so I did buy it. Beautiful FENTON in this particular open case as well. They had the custard cat. They had a hand-painted cat. I think they were like $45 each, so that's a little bit more than I want to pay for FENTON cats. And that was an elephant. But that butterfly was real pretty. The obviously it's FENTON. It has its original sticker, but it has this like glitter frit on it. I think that was only $45 too. So that one I'm like, oh well, I don't mind it. It's a fancy one, but I'm like, no, I'm on my way to Florida. I'm going to be driving across the country. I'm going to have plenty of opportunity to find stuff. So that's kind of why I'm being a little picky today, because I leave on Saturday for Florida and going down to Renninger's, the Mount Dora, with my friends. And so I'm like, I'm being super picky. It's just the way it is. All right, let's see. So if you know anything, ooh, look at that vase. That was real pretty. Probably vintage. If you have any good suggestions on where to stop, let me know, because I'll be going through like Springfield, Missouri, down through Montgomery, and then over to Atlanta, and then down. So I'm gonna go south and then over south. So a little bit different track that I would normally take, just because I want to do something different and hit up some new places. Oh, look at this. It's a beautiful Northwood blue opalescent stretch glass vase. I think they had like 50 on it, which is not that bad. I think that's a pretty reasonable price and real pretty. All right, let's keep looking. Down here, they had more clear glass, some ruby glass, green glass. Oh, they probably had it coordinated by color from the looks of it. All right, I didn't see anything I need to have from here. And over here there was, oh, I love this booth. I've found some really nice pottery in this booth, so that's probably why I stopped. Now there's some milk glass back there, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm on the hunt. There's one rack that I come into this booth for specifically, and it's the next one down. But I'm checking this one out just to be on the safe side. Some angels up there. Here it is. This is where he or she keeps all their pottery. So I like to check it out. I like this little cup. I like pottery cups. I don't drink things like that you have to pour out. Like I have like, oh, LaCroix is probably my favorite, and it comes in cans, so I don't need a cup for much. Then up here was a really cool butterfly. And, all right, let's come over here. Ooh, I'm like, do you see it? Do you see it? There is a FENTON plum opalescent. I'm like, please don't be overpriced. Please don't be overpriced. $25. That is a steal for plum opalescent. It's worth at least $50 just because of the color. Now, it's a reversible candle holder, so you can use it for a taper or a votive. And usually they come in twos, but that's okay. It's plum. I need at least one piece of plum opalescent, so I did buy it. I got it for the Fenton sale. And then they had a whole set of Fenton glasses and pitchers. Real pretty. I believe they're Fenton. I think that's what the tag said. I think it's the cactus pattern. It's hard to see with that glare on it, but I'm pretty sure it is. Could be wrong. All right, it was like $300. So I'm like, nope, not gonna get a cup set. I probably wouldn't have either way because it has a handle. And then down here, we went over to this booth, which had some real pretty Fenton as well. It is a silver crest milk glass with hand-painted blue flowers on it. Real pretty, real simple. Again, it has a handle, so I was like, no. And let's see, down here we had, oh, there's a nice Burmese piece, but I think it was $90. And some Hummels over here. Those are probably Fiesta shakers. Look at the owl back there. It's like that eyeball is looking at me and I'm giving it the side eye. All right, let's keep going. Some oil lamps and a bonus of Pretzel being super cute and adorable. He would not listen at all. I'm like, what are you doing? Come here, come get some lovin'. And he's like, no, I'm just gonna sit right here. Thank you, and stare at you. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I will see you on the next one. We are hitting the road, and we are on our way to Florida, so I will see you then. Bye, guys.